Lastly, the close. Why are we getting basic information? If we're asking for a large close, spend 2 days with people you don't know at Encounter. That's a big ask. How high does that relationship have to be to get them to say yes to that? It's got to be pretty big. And how do we do that? Okay, so how do we do that? We use relationship building strategies to get them to the place where I ask them to take the really big action. And usually, at least in the digital world, this is an email list. You put them on an email list and you give them 2 to 4 times the value you ask them for. You guys tracking with me on that? When they go onto my email list and I say, sign up for your ultimate guide that's going to meet all your needs, they sign up. I put them on an email list, so I'm going to put this right down here, email list. And then I'm not that guy who asks them for stuff. Oh, you signed up for my email list? Come buy my product. You signed up for my email list? I've got this really great offer. Come and check. That's not what you do, because then we're that guy who's only asking for things. They go to the email list and we build the relationship. Hey, we saw you were at church. I just wanted to call and see how you're doing. That would be a phone list. But I noticed we were talking about faith. Here's an extra video on faith. Just, I thought that you would love this. Here's our most recent sermon. We saw that you were in church last week. We would really love to see you in church again. Okay? So we're building that relationship. We're doing things that meet deeply felt needs 2 to 4 times more. And then when the relationship, and only when the relationship can support, come and have a 48-hour camp out with me at church with people you've never met, we are only calling them to the desired action when the relationship can support it. Yes? And again, this is exactly what we discussed at the beginning. In order to get people to take a desired action, it is the relationship that will get them there and nothing else. If they know you care about them deeply, they will do whatever you ask them to. It doesn't matter what it is. You can have them here laying bricks out on the patio. You can have them going to Encounter. I don't know, we could have yoga class. It doesn't make a difference. If I go to leaders' meetings, even if it's burdensome with my time working with churches and nonprofits, and Pastor Andrew says, hey, we got a leaders' meeting, and it's even if it feels burdensome, if they are my family and they care about me more than anyone, I'll move heaven and earth to get there. It doesn't matter. Okay, and that's the same with everyone. So we only invite to the Encounter, or whatever that desired action is that's going to be on your funnel, we only invite them there when the relationship supports it. And again, it doesn't matter what we invite them to. They'll do it. Yes? Okay, so putting on my pastor's hat, I'm not a marketer, I'm a pastor. How do we build relationships? And what I would tell you is this. Firstly, there's sort of a corporate, how do you build a relationship with an email list? A little bit more difficult. First and foremost, you talk to one person, okay? When I make courses and I put them on online course sites, I've got some Bible studies out there, I've got some digital marketing courses out there, and I talk to the camera, I talk to you. I talk to the person who is driven to learn about a particular topic. I can usually infer quite a bit about the one person. It's not everybody watching. I'm talking to Jan or Tom, who wants to know more about marketing so that their church can reach more people. So I know who I'm talking to, and I talk to one person. So on a corporate level, how do we build a relationship? And email lists and texts and through the pulpit, you talk to one person. And you build a relationship with that person, and then that audience profile should hopefully represent a large majority of who you're talking to if you do it right. So that's one. How do you build a relationship with individuals? Well, I think that we all know how to do that. That's not even marketing, you know. How do I build a relationship with Pastor Andrew? We hang out, we spend time together, we go to coffee. I'm not a surfer, you know. And so we go to coffee, and you know what? Pastor Andrew's never got a coffee. I drink coffee and we talk. Yeah. And so, yeah, how do we build relationships individually? You care about them, you meet needs. Relationship building events, I suppose we could do something like that. I went to a marriage seminar at Pastor Betzer's church in First Assembly. Really good for making the relationship between my wife and I better. And because they met that need, I felt more connected to the church, right? So they met a need for me having deeper relationship, and it made me feel more trusting and closer in relationship to the church. Can I answer your question? Great. Yes. So you want, so the question is, how do you make personalized emails? Oh. Great question. Yeah, there's a number of email platforms, Pastor Frank. They're called CRMs, Customer Relationship Management Platforms. So when you have an email list, that list of names and emails is usually held in a program called Customer Relationship Management Platform. So it manages the relationship with your customers, okay? That's what that big word means. It helps you to manage the relationship with your customers. You may already have one. MailChimp is a big one. And MailChimp allows you to put in a little, first name, little badge thing. And so instead of saying, First Assembly, join us for Sunday service, in the title, it'll say, Jan, join us for Sunday service. And so they allow you some more customizable things like that. So either way, good, okay.
Don't stop now. We have tons of other videos for you to watch and learn how to reach more people more effectively. If you loved this video and you don't want to miss out on what we have coming up for you next, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to keep up to date on our newest content. If you'd like to work with Clickmill personally, head on over to clickmill.co, where you can learn more about our proven marketing strategies. I look forward to seeing you in the very next video.